Hello and welcome to the Zazzle Media video series. I'm Emma Baxter, Senior Content Editor here at Zazzle. We're going to use 4 clear steps in this video to reveal how you can bring content to life in an impactful way. The first step we're going to look at is knowing your audience and using an identifiable tone of voice. If your persona and audience research has been carried out properly, then you'll have a clear picture of how your customers act, what they read and how they behave. Very often brands create vague, passive tone of voice documents, and this means they're falling at a very early hurdle, and writers tasked with creating content find it very difficult to translate that onto the page. So Zazzle has come up with a 6-question approach to help create a usable tone of voice for your brand. These questions are: if your brand were a radio station, which one would you be? Which TV station represents your brand? If your brand were a newspaper or magazine, which one would it be? Is there a famous person that sums up your brand? If your brand were a person, where would it choose to meet us? And if your brand were a television programme, which one would you be? A great example for this particular point is asking, are you Bake Off or are you MasterChef? Now these are both extremely popular cookery shows, but clearly have very different tones. Using this theme, you can create questions for your brand that really fit and answers that can contribute towards creating incredible content. The second stage we're going to look into is an extension of the first, and that is that it's so important to do your research. Creating content that resonates with your audience can be a collaborative effort. Often, whoever is writing the content is relying on the research your strategy team carried out to create impactful content. All that hard work put in during the planning and strategy stage contributes significantly to a fantastic end product. Now, capacity and planning is key. It's vital that the person tasked with writing the content is allocated an appropriate amount of time to craft a great piece of work as part of a campaign that appeals to your target audience. Moving through to the third step means you can draw on and use a lot of the hard work carried out previously to ensure your topics are relevant. Now you've nailed the tone of voice and carried out search-driven research, it's incredibly important to create the right content for your audience. Brainstorm and gather ideas from a group of different people so your ideas are varied. Have your finger firmly on the pulse of current affairs and what's going on in the world. This will create topical content that will rocket you to the top of the tree. A top tip here is to create a spreadsheet with 2 tabs. Have your brainstorm topics and ideas on one and keep a list of anything topical or in the news on the other. Having these all in one place makes it simple to work these ideas up. Larger pieces of content such as ebooks, comprehensive reports or detailed interactive pieces give you the chance to build angles to resonate with the audience. By doing this, it creates fantastic PR opportunities to use these spin-off angles to increase your reach. A good tip when writing these larger pieces of work is to keep a document of bullet-pointed key topics and themes. This will then help assist with PR activity when the time comes. And the fourth piece of this particular puzzle is ensuring, wherever possible, that you tell a story with your content. What's always been clear is the impact of human interest. Now, it's in our nature as humans to be interested in other humans, and that is powerful knowledge to have when writing content, as emotion and curiosity engages an audience and will be more hard-hitting. Angles that evoke emotion are hugely impactful, as they are always more memorable. Once the time has been allocated to create the work, it's important to use it to full effect. Harness the principles of journalistic writing and use the time to thoroughly research the topic and build your knowledge. Talk to people and, as much as you possibly can, conduct interviews to unearth stories. These stories and quotes, along with the facts, stats and figures you've collected during your research, will add real impact and lift the content off the page. Effort put into the work will always shine through. And that's it. You can read a full summary of these points on the Zazzle blog, where you'll discover links to further reading to help you create fantastic, impactful content for your brand.